Hey Brian, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with Eve the other day, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you a couple of tips that you could do to potentially increase your traffic online. With that, let me get started. Looking through your site, you guys are doing a pretty good job. You're ranking for quite a few things. You're ranking on for 131 keywords and like roofing companies Memphis, you're in the fifth spot. Obviously, your name, you're doing really well. Roofers Memphis, sixth spot. So you're getting quite a bit of traffic in with these buyer intent keywords. You're doing really well. I potentially looking through your site, you might think about adding content here and there. Content is pretty important in terms of uh, ranking factor because Google really kind of uh, they kind of associate content with expertise. Like the more knowledge you know and have, the more likely you are to add content to your site and have quality content. So content's pretty important. I potentially would add content throughout your site, but I mean, you guys are doing a lot of good things and you're ranking pretty high. So there really is not a ton that I would say in terms of your site, in terms of it functioning at a higher level. Um, the content would be my first tip. Just kind of increasing it. You can do a lot of different things. Add location pages, add a blog. All that goes into content. My second tip would be to really give yourself a variety of different ways to be seen. While this company, roofing companies, Memphis has, 350 searches, and as you can see here in Memphis, about 6,000 searches a month. Um, uh, you are ranking organically behind some, quite a bit of directories, and again, that's probably where the content comes into play. But also, you're really not maybe being seen outside of that. Uh, when somebody searches for roofing companies Memphis, there's quite a bit of ways they can convert. Right? There's the Google Guaranteed, these local ads. There's the Google ads, and then there's the Google My Business profiles. And all of these kind of really cut into the traffic. These Google ads are local guaranteed ads. They have a high conversion rate. There really is not a ton that separates the three of them in terms of viewpoint when you see them. A lot of times it's just the reviews, but when people click on them, there is some differences. There is some things that you can do there, but there's not a lot in terms of control that you have over these particular ads. But again, when you get a call from them, you get a message. They do convert at a pretty high rate. The Google ads, you can build them out like you see here. This person has them built out pretty well, and it just takes up a big portion, and they kind of grab your attention, and they definitely add to the impressions and getting your name and your business out there. They do convert at a lot lower rate. You're typically looking at 3 to 5%, but they are pretty effective as well. And then these Google Business Profiles, they can pull up to 40% of the traffic. So, I mean, this particular keyword, 350 searches a month, you're looking at 150 or so searches, 160 that are going directly to these three Google Business Profiles. So, quite a bit of traffic that you can essentially pull just by, being in the top three. And how you kind of improve upon your Google Business Profile, you can add photos that are saved as keywords and geotagged. You can post regularly from your Google Business Profile. Make sure your information is pretty filled out in terms of the information on the Google Business Profile. Add, make sure that your name, business, phone number, and address are on directories that have to do with roofing or construction of some sort. All that comes into play in terms of ranking here. And then of course you have the get as many 5-star ratings as you can. You see Excellent Roofing has almost 300. Wells Roofing and Remodeling has a little over 200. They don't necessarily factor in too much in the rankings, but they do play a part, and it does help in people trusting you if you have a high rank rating with a lot of reviews. So, and then last but not least, just continue to build upon the strength of your site. So, you do have 122 referring domains. These are just websites that are sending links back to your site. Pretty decently sized, strengthened site. And like I said, you are ranking for quite a few really good keywords. So you're doing a lot there. Just continue to build that up and grow and strengthen. And you're doing a fabulous job. So, and I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it's been informative. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. We would love to get some feedback on this video if that's at all possible. So with that, have a great day and God bless. Thanks, Brian.